And our next run's ready. So let's go to Metroid Prime playing Res 80% normal. The stage is yours and good luck.
Thank you so much, Stump. Thank you. Hi everyone. I'm Metroid Crime, and I'm playing Res Any Percent for a console. I'm playing this on actual PS2 hardware, which is super cool. And here with me today for commentary, I have Indie Villain.
Hello.
And
I'm also here for Res.
Thank you. Thanks. I'm just about ready to get started here, so we are going to go into this mode here. You'll see there's 5 areas. We are not seeing all 5 areas. We're doing any percent, so we're only going to see 4. We'll explain a little bit more about that later. But I'm going to get in here, and time will start when I get control of the characters. So roughly 3, 2, 1, go.
Heck yeah, good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck.
It's so hard to leave that screen, though. That song is so good.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is Res. If you're not familiar, this is an on-rails rhythm game created in 2001 and then released in North America in 2002. It was originally for the Dreamcast and PlayStation 2, and this is on the PlayStation 2, as Crime said.
Mm-hmm.
So then, basically, the whole point of the game is to get through these levels safely without losing our form, which is basically without taking damage, and then get these keys to get to the next level. And they shoot out little rainbows, which is pretty cool.
I love them.
That's my favorite part of the game.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, my favorite part of this rhythm game is the cool rainbow effects.
Okay, but this game looks amazing, though. Like, I love the aesthetic for this game, and I love the cool rainbow effects.
Absolutely. Also, the waveform on the bottom of this level kind of looks like mountains, but it's cool too. Like
Yeah.
flying along it.
Yeah. Perfect. So I'm just taking out all those enemies as fast as I can. Sometimes they'll drop, you'll notice they'll drop these, like, blue 3D, like, cross shapes, or these triangular red shapes. They're different types of power-ups, so if you look at the bottom of my screen, then the left-hand and right-hand side, on the right-hand side is the overdrive, and those are the red pickups. There's also this blue pickup. That was an extended one. It had a shield on it, so it drops 3 health bars, versus this one that only drops 1. And we're gonna level up to the next form.
Wow, I didn't know any of that. That's amazing. Oh yeah, this is our next form, as Crime said. We're kind of a little skeleton.
Wireframe, yeah.
Yeah. Big fan of this one.
So we're trying to take out these enemies, but not too many, because we don't want to do too well, because then we do not... Indy, if you want to explain a little bit how bosses work.
Yeah, so this game has kind of a quirky mechanic. Bosses come in 3 forms. There's Meta, Giga, and Terra?
Mega, Giga, and Terra. Yeah.
Giga, okay. And we want to get Giga, which is the middle one.
Mm-hmm.
And the way you determine which boss you're going to get, or which form the boss will take, is the percentage of enemies and missiles you shoot down throughout a level. So we want to get right in that little, Goldilocks zone, and not do too well, not do too bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to get the hardest version of the boss, because it really gets tough.
Yeah, it's like twice as difficult. It has more health. You're also dealing with like twice as many attacks, so it can get kind of nasty, and huge time loss as well at the same time.
Mm-hmm. I love the layout of the city. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's really great.
Windows go into the beat as well.
There we go. 70%.
That rainbow effect reminds me of the awesome beam attack in Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time.
Yes, yeah, a little bit, yeah.
You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
I also loved those beams.
Yeah.
So I guess there's a theme with me there.
Beams are good.
They really are. That was a very quick level. So like Cram said earlier, there are 4 areas, and each area has 10 layers to it. And we're making our way through the first one really quickly here. In a really good time.
Yeah, so we're playing basically as a hacker trying to get into, like, this AI system. And this AI is having a bit of an existential crisis about its, role, I guess.
I feel that, I feel that. Right there with you.
So currently we are playing the role of the hacker trying to get into the system, and these are all of its defense mechanisms, basically. But this is all this entire story is actually told through, like, context clues as well, so...
Yeah, nothing's, like, really explained. It's all kind of just,
very abstract, yeah. I love it. There we go, now we're Silver Angela.
Heck yes, Silver Angela is magnificent. We stand Silver Angela. All of her attacks come out at, like, a right angle. So you'll see that each form we take, it has new attacks, and kind of functions slightly different, even though the controls stay the same.
Yeah. And
now we're in, like, digital Egypt. You wouldn't download a pharaoh or something like that? I don't know.
So we're about to fight our first boss here.
Do you think you got the correct one here?
I think so, yeah, Earth Giga. There we go. You can kind of see messages about, if you look in the top left-hand corner, you can see messages about, like, what you're fighting, like, what you're targeting at. It'll give you, like, a log, basically. So, shell, core, etc. So we're breaking this shell here, trying to destroy some of these. Yeah, peeling the orange here. With our lasers. Very complex. Yeah, no, it's very complex. I don't have the tools to do this IRL.
Me neither. I have to eat my tangerine with my fingernails. Well, not eat it, I suppose.
Yeah, it's kind of a horrifying picture, actually. But anyway, yeah, so... these missiles are coming out of the top here. I just want to try to make sure to get rid of those, all while focusing on this here. It's about to... No, do I have time to hit this? No, okay. Oh, yeah, there we go, okay. Oh, those are still coming at me! No, they're still coming at me, uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay, hold on, I thought those would disappear.
If we get hit, we do drop a form.
Yeah, we dropped a form.
Okay, so we are back to the wireframe person. But we still have several lives left, so...
Yeah,
we can go back up to Silver Angela. If we earn it.
It'll be after this, because there's no health power-ups in this boss fight, specifically. But it doesn't change our, like, shooting strength or anything. It just physically looks different. And we have less lives, basically.
Okay.
So, there we go.
With those snake attacks really well.
Yeah, managed to take those out. You want to do it as soon as possible, because they shoot, a whole bunch of these green tracking missiles at you. Go. Targeting this. We want to take these out immediately. You really just don't want any extra projectiles flying around you.
Yeah.
It's very dangerous. Because this game can get out of hand very quickly. If you just have, like, 6 projectiles hit you, you'd basically be dead. So, like, in a row, it's
they can all keep hitting you, right?
Yeah, especially, like, you will see it in a lot of the, like, later levels as well, as it gets more complex. But right now, these, like, shapes are breaking off of this main part here, and coming at us, so we're just gonna try to take out as many as we can while still focusing this core. The boss is almost done for. The health bar's up in the top. And there we go.
Very nice. I feel bad for that boss. That boss was hula hooping while fighting you, and that's really difficult.
That's very impressive, honestly. Okay, so now we're going through here. We're just holding down the action button or shoot button to run through there extremely quickly.
Doing our best Sonic impression.
Yeah.
Now we're on to Area 2 after we have to save to the PS2, of course.
Of course.
It's always important to save your memory card.
And... yeah, okay. A lot of ships at the beginning of level 2 here, but the music changes. It's a different track that builds on itself as the run continues. There we go. There's the key.
I really like the colors in this stage.
Yeah, purples are good. As many of those as I can. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna try to target some of these. So these front parts of these vessels here, I don't know what they are. Submarines? I'm not sure. They shoot missiles out of them, so you want to take them down as fast as possible. There we go.
Very nice. I was reading earlier that the creator of this, Tetsuya Mizuguchi, actually drew upon like European disco music.
Yeah.
Like his inspiration for all his creations in this. And you can really tell it in Area 2. Like it really feels like you're in a disco club or something. Also, he made Tetris effects.
Yeah, so yes, went on to make Tetris Effect. So you might notice a lot of very actually similar sound effects if you're hearing some of them and you're like, that's really familiar. It's probably because you've heard it in Tetris Effect.
Yeah. Which is another fantastic rhythm game.
Yeah, wonderful Tetris game, yeah. Tetris game, less rhythm, but great, amazing music, honestly, and sound effects. But that game also changes as you progress through. Like, the music builds on itself.
Yeah. Now we're exploring the wreckage of the Titanic. All the icebergs around.
Okay, there we go. There's these ones in the background that don't matter as much. We just want to make sure to take out these ones because they're close to us. We can get, like, extra health power-ups and stuff from taking those out. Sometimes when you take out an entire group of enemy, it'll trigger a power-up. There we go.
Nice.
It's not every group of enemy, but there's certain ones that you can.
Okay.
Okay, these guys. You want to talk about these?
Yeah, these guys make barriers that if you crash into does damage to you and you'll lose a form. So you have to clear the way for you while also still defeating the ships and the little submarine men below you. So it's really starting to get complicated here, and the music is ramped up, so it's a advanced stage already.
Oh, let's try to get rid of that. Okay, cool. Had to stop for a second. Yeah, but basically with the any % run, you can, as soon as the key appears, you can break the shield on it and then immediately go to the next level. You don't have to, like, wait to clear out a group of enemies.
Oh, is that what you have to do on the other categories?
Yeah, there's, like, I believe there's 100%. I haven't, like, fully looked into the different categories for this one, but, there's also, this game's also been re-released. Like, you don't have to play this on original hardware. Res Infinite got released, or I think it's Res Infinite HD.
There's also a VR version?
Yeah, it's when you get, it is the VR version as well, yeah, I believe so.
Oh, okay.
But it adds an entirely, like, new section specifically for VR, which is really cool. Cool. But also, it has the original base game in there, so if you want to check that out, you can.
Nice.
I think it pretty frequently goes on sale.
That are on rails with us.
Yeah.
Cool. I think shortly they're going to be doing like a double helix pattern that we fly in the middle of. It looks really cool.
Yeah. Okay.
I love how like otherworldly this feels.
Yeah, some of these like ships here, like especially these ones, feel very like alien. But we've leveled up to our next form. We're Silver Angela again, and I got this double health pack here. I'd like to get to the next form before we get to the next boss, but I'm not sure it's going to happen because we're already at layer 9 here.
How excited Silver Angela is to go to the next stage. That's why we stay in Silver Angela. She's doing pirouettes out here.
There we go. Some health there. It makes it a bit easier to track these guys because they're on rails and I can see exactly where their path is.
Yeah. Also, it's purple, which is just great.
Very cool, yeah.
We were talking maybe a couple of weeks ago about how you kind of got into this game because it reminded you of Reboot on the TV show.
Yeah. I mean, like, yeah. Originally, when I really like this type of aesthetic, so I was, I didn't have a PlayStation 2, like, for the first, like, when it first came out or anything. I got it, like, many, many years later. And then I was like, I found this game and I was like, whoa. And then I found a bunch of other rhythm games, and so I have, like, a whole bunch of rhythm games for PlayStation 2 specifically. It's nice. PS2 is, like, a really great platform for rhythm games of that era.
Yeah.
And it's boss time.
Ooh, already. I can't remember which boss this is.
This is, you'll see it. You'll know.
Oh, is this my guy?
Yeah.
It is my guy. It's the Bloomin' Onion. I hope you all are hungry.
Bloomin' Onion mech suit. Let's go.
Baba is Bloomin' Onion. So we have to take out the arms on this one for this first part of the boss fight. It'll shoot missiles at you, so you have to kill it as fast as you can, and while also avoiding getting hit. Then it kind of, I don't know, absorbs us, and we have to shoot these gates before we crash into them.
Mm-hmm. Crashing into them will lose you a form.
Like, architectural diagrams after you defeat them.
Yeah, this section is just really cool. I love this section aesthetically. Oh. It starts to get more complex and they'll start to move.
Reminds me of Fallout Vaults.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. That should be it. Cool.
Nice.
Okay. So it's another claw section here, except from above. We'll take these out as fast as we can with a rapid shot. Oh, right up above me.
Do you ever use overdrive on this boss?
Yeah, so right coming up here is our first overdrive hit right now.
Oh, nice.
So this is our first time using overdrive in this run.
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah.
So overdrive is kind of a power-up that we get, that we only have to shoot once and it shoots a ton, and it automatically hits the enemy. So it's really good for clutch sections. It can save your life sometimes.
Definitely.
And it can just do a ton of damage to the boss. Another thing that we haven't quite mentioned yet is that crime sometimes has to fight the camera to get it to look where it's strategically most important to look. Because this is a rail shooter, or a rail rhythm game.
Yeah.
And the camera sometimes swings you around to where new enemies are spawning while you're still trying to fight other enemies. Or you want to be shooting where you know people are going to be coming from. But the camera's trying to make you look somewhere else. That's a component of it. Kind of a hidden mechanic that you may not see just by watching, because Clem is a pro with the camera at the moment.
Thanks. Okay. So we're taking out these claws again. And then we're into the final phase. Even though, you know, the health bar doesn't look like it's gone down very much, but just watch. Here we go. We're gonna overdrive this again, and then it's gonna land at the point all the way back here, and I'm just gonna hold to max, release, and then if it starts moving, I'm just gonna follow it around. There we go.
Nice.
And it's blowing up right now. There we go.
That's the last time I go to the Outback.
Okay. Running through the system here and heading, you know, gotta save. Always gotta save.
Gotta save. Don't miss the chance to save a Silver Angelo. So we are into Area 3 now.
We're zooming.
I feel like now would be a good time to throw it to our host if there are any blurbs or anything to read.
Alright, well, have a donation of $25 from Zokuman, who
Oh.
says, I'm sorry, could you explain the plot just one more time? It's a little hard to concentrate when the visuals are this mesmerizing. Good luck, go fast, do video game crimes.
Thank you, Zoku. I
And-
appreciate it.
That was put toward the character gender choice in Ultima, our next run.
Nice.
Turning it into a tie. So both male and female have $25 in that one. So your donation, whichever way you put it, will put one of them ahead.
Thank you so much, Soku.
Yeah.
Yeah, this plot is complex. Very strange. Don't know if it's our 2025 future or our current present, not sure. Oh, but in better news, we are officially in gamer mode. We have a gamer trapped in a monitor or a ball made of monitors.
Orb monitor bubble.
Yeah, it's perfect. This is what I imagine all speedrunners are like when they're not on camera. But these attacks come out as like pretty cool green beams, and they directly go for the enemy. There's no beating around the bush. They're great. We really like orb guy.
Love orb.
But there are some tricky enemies in this, in Area 3, which is what we're in now. There are these small ones, and then there's these complicated enemies which have spikes on the outside of them that shoot missiles from all of those spikes at once. So you need to target those one or prioritize targeting those ones before the others. Or the game is going to be rude and send out 3 of them at once. Just like this.
This section, they're not too bad. Usually I'm able to take them out fast enough here that they're not a problem, but when they're lingering in front of you, they're a little bit more tight. Like, each enemy has their own, like, pattern and cycle.
Mm-hmm. You can kind of get used to the way enemies move. Well, I say that, and then these snake enemies come out, and they're swimming.
Oh! We just upgraded though.
Oh heck yeah! Wub wub orb.
Wub wub wub. Let's go.
This is the final form. We get a little like audiogram attached to us, and
we've become orb.
Heck yeah! Become orb.
This makes it so that we do not need to grab any more health power-ups because there's nowhere we can't evolve any further. In this mode, at least. If we were to play Area 5, there is one form after this. We'll actually see it as part of the incentive, so looking forward to showing that off. Thanks to everyone's donations for that.
Mm-hmm. Great song in this one as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I really like this background. It reminds me of like 90s arcade flooring carpet.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's really great. It's very short though. The section's very short.
Yeah.
We have to watch out for those enemies at the end spawn, and they are very quick to shoot a missile out. That if you don't grab it before you proceed into the next warp point, you can lose a life there.
Okay. Yeah, the missiles kind of persist even though you go through, right?
Yeah, a little bit. Well, it's more that you're locked into place and you can't take them out fast enough. Oh, this always tricks me, and this is right here. There we go.
But we're in good shape right now. We're in the orb form, and we have a full overdrive. And we're on the last layer of Area 3 already.
Hoping the next boss gets very difficult. I'm probably going to... I might have to use... Oh, no. Oh. No, okay. Ooh. That was close.
Nice
They feel like they're moving so slow, and you're, like, panicking, and you're like, no! I don't think these actually do any damage to you. It's just a whole bunch of flying cubes, because the area is, the boss is kind of causing a ruckus over here, causing things to kind of break down. Okay.
This is what happens when you don't listen to the IT person at your workplace.
Yeah, it looks like we're attacking like a giant like server computer or something right now.
Yeah. But this is, like Crime was saying, this is a very complicated boss. We have to take out the shell around the server enemy, and while shooting all these special points and any missiles that are fired towards us, it looks like she did use an overdrive here.
Yeah,
To
I didn't want to
better
chance
target
it.
the enemies. This is a great spot to use it because there are so many points to hit.
Yeah.
It can really help save
I
a lot of time.
got tagged by so there's two types of lasers that go out here. Some are green and some are red. The red ones fire in 2 directions at 45-degree angles,
Oh, okay.
which is how I got hit by that one, but it's okay. Huge fan of this form too. We should be able to get orb back by the end, as long as we don't level down, but yeah, the next part can get tricky. I might decide to opt for more safer strats to take a little bit longer.
Okay.
But we're just trying to continue to take this down. These move around. I actually really like this boss concept. I just don't like fighting it.
Yeah, that's a mood.
Yeah,
It's a very creative boss.
definitely.
Kind of defeating a firewall, but this is the second stage. Now this is where fighting the camera is going to come into play, because Crime is about to be chased by a ton of enemies, and the game really wants you to fight the enemies. But for part of this fight, she's going to be trying to target the tower, because that's how you defeat the boss. But the red and purple enemies are the ones that we're going to need to take out before they hit us mainly.
Yeah. I mean, they all can fire missiles. Those things are called G-fish, by the way. Don't ask. I know they look like birds. They're called G-fish. Oh, got me.
Oh, okay.
Gave me a
back
little
Silver Angela.
smooch. Yeah. Okay.
Even G-fish deserve a smooch.
Yeah. Any more? Come on. Looks like there's an entire row up here that I missed. Is that everything? Oh no, come on. Nope, do not. No smooches. There we go.
Very nice. That is a very tricky boss fight.
So in here now we're going to be using our overdrive to take out the core here. So fire overdrive immediately so we don't get hit with debris, and then it's going to open up. Rapid fire. We took out a little bit more than half there, which is perfect, which means we only probably have to use 2 overdrive, and we're going to go again. I think I got it. Yep, there we go. Perfect.
Nice.
Boss down.
Really close there at the end, but clutched it out.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you. Awesome. So now we're heading into the final level. Of the any percent run, at least. So there is a 5th area. However, it is about as long as the rest of the run, and also at the end is a boss rush, and I famously do not like boss rushes. It's also, you know, once if you do happen to game over on the boss fight, you're back at the beginning of the level, so it does get very tricky. A lot of enemies right off the bat here, but I can skip most of them and get the key. There we go.
These enemies you have to shoot right in the center. They shoot out kind of zigzagging missiles.
Yeah. Yeah, you basically just don't want one of those in front of you as you're about to proceed to the next level, because you're trapped in the center, and if it just shoots missiles backwards at you. Okay. There we go, key.
Very nice. I feel like I would have such a hard time recognizing the key when it pops up because I'd be like focusing on the enemies so much.
Yeah, sometimes the enemies like I swear they purposely distract you from it. I mean, to be fair, that is like the premise of the game. You know, it's sending out this defense mechanism to protect itself from being hacked.
Yeah.
Do we have some time for a donation?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Soulmass218 has donated $13, saying, "Here's $13 for the total death count in Neon Beats, as promised. Thanks for introducing me to the game, Prime, and for hanging out during the run. You are an
Awesome.
inspiration, and it was an honor having you. Keep being amazing, and let's scroll away. And good luck with the Res Run."
Thank you so much, Soulmass. I really appreciate it. Thank you again so much for having me on Neon Beats. I'm so happy to see what the community's become. It's really, really cool.
Yeah,
That
it's wild to
donation
see
also... That donation also was put toward female for the Ultima character gender, so that is now ahead.
Awesome. Okay, those enemies right there are a little scary. They like to fire a lot of missiles out. And there's more of them coming up.
Yeah.
There's also
these
these.
enemies right here are maybe my least favorite because they lock into gates. So you'll see Crime target the side that only has one hit marker on it to try and defeat the enemy as fast as possible. So it doesn't form a gate in front of her. Because if you run into it, it does count as damage.
Mm.
Also, I never realized just how much the world is warping in these final sections.
Oh, yeah, yeah. We're taking these out. These take a lot of hits to take out, but luckily they don't do any damage until, like, later, so you can get away with leaving them and continuing through to the next layer.
Nice.
Okay.
It's a really fun song.
Yeah, it is. It's called, like, Rock is Sponge or something? I can't remember. I've seen the name of it, and I can't remember what it's called now.
That's fantastic. Well, that is a lot of missiles.
A lot of missiles. Luckily, a lot of them missed me.
Yeah. Also, one of the inspirations for this game was Tron.
Yes.
Which I feel like you can see a lot through some of the level design, especially.
Yeah, even the name's a reference to Tron, because I believe when they were coming up with the name, they were talking about derezzing, and which means basically death. To be derezzed and res is basically death. So this is the
Tron,
opposite.
right?
In Tron. So this is basically the opposite, which is res means life, if derez means death. So that's kind of where they went for the whole concept of the game. And, you know, there's a whole bunch of stuff related to life and creation, etc. throughout the themes. Yeah. Especially with the AI and everything.
Tron also, both the original and the sequel have very good soundtracks, just like this one.
Yeah. Okay, this is the final layer here before we hit the boss. I'm gonna try to get as many health ups as I can. Oh, we're like one short. I don't know if there's another one before.
We're super close.
The next boss actually has a mechanic to get possible health back.
That is a very rude final gate there.
Yeah, it is.
So close to you.
Okay, so I'm gonna focus a lot during this run here. This is the boss. We'll call when time is, but this is a bit of a longer boss.
Yeah, this boss is pretty complicated. It has 3 or 4 different stages and attack movements. This first stage is the cubes. There are a bunch of cubes. They're going to form kind of a swirly circle here, but you're going to be shooting at kind of a UFO that's guiding it. You'll be able to see that clearer sooner, or in a second. There it is.
Also trying to take out as many squares as possible here.
Yeah. Take out as many cubes as you can, and do damage to the UFO and shoot the missiles all at the same time.
Okay, next phase.
Very nice.
Which is more of the same
kind of a
as the first
snake.
phase. Yeah.
Yeah, it's similar to the first phase, but now it's kind of a snake, and the UFO will usually be at the front of it. And now it's kind of an Indiana Jones boulder situation. The UFO at the heart. Also, if I'm not sure if I can only hear this now that I'm using headphones to listen to it, but there's kind of like a discordant little like audio sound, like when you're doing damage to the UFO.
Yeah. He gets he's a little buzzy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very nice. Doing really good damage here.
Yeah, not bad.
And this is my least favorite form, I think. Now the cubes are running, which is, I don't know why that weirds me out so much, but it does.
Excellent. Yeah, so I used overdrive on there to take out a bunch of these squares. Oh wait, is there
okay.
something here for me to grab? Oh no, we just went the alternate path. Okay. Oh wow, I already took him out.
Very nice.
Where are you located? Where are
That was
you?
an excellent
Okay, there we go.
overdrive. You
Yeah.
got an overdrive back as well.
Yeah. It's because I keep accidentally opening up these. So there's side paths here that you can take. Actually, that'll level us up to orb. Let's go.
Heck yeah. The we're back. So we are actually going to be like body slammed in this form now.
Yeah.
The boss will try and dive on top of us. And if we get hit with the glowing sections, it will do damage to us.
I'm just running an overdrive here because I have extra to spare.
Nice. It's a good idea. But the UFO is back. Kind of seeing the greatest hits of the boss at the moment. And here comes a body slam.
I'm just gonna overdrive. Hoping this doesn't send it into the missile section, but I'm willing to chance it. We're almost
Got it.
near the end.
Yeah, it's just like 2% health left.
Here we go. It's starting to shoot missiles rapidly at us. I might level down. I'm gonna focus on its head. There we go. And
Very nice.
time is
GG.
1
Or
second.
Almost GG.
Almost, and time.
Very nice.
You-
Fantastic.
Goodness. Okay. Yeah. Hey, we did it. I was really getting really scared at the end. Yeah, if you don't shoot it down fast enough at the end, it just starts rapidly, like, punishing you by firing a whole bunch of missiles. It is awful. But we made it through there. Cool. So, because we reach the incentive, we have a second section to show you here. It's very chill. It's a lot more chill, and there's no boss fight at the end. Let me just make sure I have it all set up. This takes about 8 minutes. We're gonna go take our final form, as promised. And we're gonna start beyond mode here and check out the lost area.
hmm
I love the aesthetics of this level. But we're playing as Baby in an orb! I'm gonna try my best to keep the baby form, but if I do happen to level down, we'll end up back as the Wub Wub orb. And there's no way to level back up to this one, so I'm gonna try to keep it for as long as possible, but things do start getting tricky near the end. But you'll notice a lot of very similar enemies. Just kind of swapped color palettes. And I think that this level, more than anything, reminds me of Tetris Effect. Just like the sound fonts and everything.
Yeah, with the hits being like instant for this one, it really reminds me of Tetris Effect.
Yeah. So I love these really cool fish. You don't get to see these when we do the other any percent. Because they're from... Basically, they're in the 5th level, I think, as well.
Mm.
But they also shoot missiles, because of course they do. Grab that overdrive. Okay. But it's throwing more complex things at us over and over. You'll notice a lot of combined enemies that like to put up walls, combined with other things that are annoying to fight.
Everything's kind of leveled up in this. I love the way those fish move.
Yeah, it's really cool looking. I'm so used to going to grab the health power-ups, but I absolutely do not need them. They give you score points, though.
Oh,
if you're trying to go for, like, high score mode.
Yeah, we just gotta keep the baby healthy is all.
Yeah.
It's like in health class when you get handed a baby for a week and you have to take care of it. A doll, I mean.
Yeah, not, like, I was like, what health class are you taking? That's intense.
I don't even know if schools still do that, to be honest.
I didn't. Yeah, not when I was in school either.
Yeah. Maybe that was just a Hollywood trope that never actually happened.
Like quicksand?
Yeah. And the 4th of July.
Oh. Whoa, that was very scary there. Did it, though.
He was trying to hide right under the baby.
It was! Okay, we're gonna just grab this and go right through.
I'm wondering if the baby being the final form is like a take on like the AI discovering life or something, like evolving to be life.
Yeah, partially there's a whole bit about it in Area 5. Area 5 actually has like a little bit of story stuff as well. This is gonna get nasty. Both of these are gonna try to fight me at the same time. And this is also happening. Okay.
Yeah, that was a lot to deal with.
It was, yeah. Nice. Thank you. But yeah, like, it ties back into the whole theme of creation, and also, like, I don't know, there's a lot of these themes echoed throughout Tetris Effect as well, which is why I don't know, I have so much more of an appreciation for Tetris Effect after playing this.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I know you already loved the game, too.
I do, yeah. Actually, part of the reason why I ended up, getting Tetris Effect, like, day one was because it was from the same person who made Rez.
Oh, okay. Did you
but
play
I
this
haven't...
on the PS2 originally?
No, Tetris... Oh, sorry, this one? Yes, I did, yeah. I mean, it was a few years after release, but... it had been, like, a really long time since I had played it. But this has always been, like, one of my favorites.
Okay.
I only got the...
Really complicated game here.
Yeah.
Multi-stage.
There we go. 90%.
And you've kept the baby so far, which is amazing.
I have.
Keeping the baby form is really tough.
Yeah, this gets tough too. Okay, we're gonna do that. Yeah, if I'm gonna lose it, it's gonna be... I might end level down to orb, like, coming up. The next level's kind of tricky. I think when I was doing this yesterday, I managed to keep it up until, like, layer 10, and, like, right near... Yep, there, there we go. Yeah, I got hit by debris. It wasn't even an actual, like, thing. Oh, this is... Actually, I think the same thing happened to me yesterday. It's very funny.
It was a good run. Good run as Baby Orb.
Yeah. To be fair, I like the sound fonts of this orb more anyway. Wub wub.
Wub wub. Roger, roger.
And, oh, no. Oh, yes, of course. This part. Okay, so it's snakes and gates. Here we go. I got that. You can't trick me. No.
Nice. Gate rejected.
Go. And here... There we go. And I think that was the last enemy. Oh, no, not yet. Almost.
Big deal. I really like this level design.
Yeah, it's very cool. And log out. That's time on that incentive.
We hacked the planet.
We did.
GG.
Thank you. But thank you so much to Prevent-a-thon for having me on to show off this game. I love it. It's such a great rhythm game. It's just like so chill, and has a lot of personality, and I love the aesthetics of it. Wonderful to listen to. But yeah, I hope this inspires y'all to check it out because it's very cool. Indy, how can we find you if we want to hear more about you or see you more?
That's a mistake. You can find me at IndieVillain on all social media and here on Twitch, as well as behind the scenes at Lady Arcaders.
Nice.
How about you, Crime?
You can find me on twitch.tv/MetroidCrime. Stream during the week there, and let's do a lot of speedrunning. I'm going to be at Summer Games Done Quick, playing Curse Crackers, which is super, super cool. And also you can find me at Lady Arcaders stuff. I'm going to be running Curse Crackers at Out of Bounds Toronto as well, so lots of exciting stuff coming up. But enough of me. Thank you so much for having me, and thank you all so much for donating, and I will see you all in chat. Have a lovely night.